There are so many reasons why people move to Florida, from these beautiful beaches to year-round sunshine.
Or if you have some family member that lives in the area. Regardless of why you moved to Florida, one thing we hear over and over again is
that people want communities and neighborhoods that build lifestyle and camaraderie. So today we're bringing you a number of neighborhoods that are filled with amenities and ideal lifestyle. Imagine being on vacation year-round. So that's exactly what these neighborhoods are like. But first, if we've not met yet, I'm Lisa McBride with Sarasota Neighborhood Experts.
And I'm Sydney Davis.
And we love helping so many of you buy, sell, and invest in real estate.
So give us a call today.
Let's get started.
Great.
We are going to start our amenity-rich neighborhood tours with Skye Ranch. Skye Ranch is one of the best communities in this whole area for things to do and to keep busy and to get involved. Skye Ranch is a Taylor Morrison neighborhood that is located off of Clark Road to the east. It is approximately 9 miles to Siesta Key, so it's really convenient to get to the beaches. It's 13 miles to downtown Sarasota, 13 miles to LAKEWOOD Ranch. So this is a great location. But what is really great about Skye Ranch is everything you get when you move into this neighborhood. First of all, they have a 25,000 square foot amenity center called the Hub. When you walk into the Hub, you see this beautiful rock climbing wall. There's a receptionist to greet you, to make sure you know where everything is. There's a little coffee bar. There is a full-size basketball court. There is gym equipment, so for any workout enthusiast, there's something there for you. But also there's a gathering room, so if you want to have a party or you just want to meet with friends, you can bring your own cocktails and hang out in here. There is a game room, so like if your kids are tired of playing out in the sun and they just want to hang out and play video games, there's a room for that. There's so much socialization inside this amenity center. And as you step right outside the doors, then you see this beautiful resort pool. The pool is beautiful and it has this full splash pad, there's cabanas, there is something for everyone here with this resort pool. And the best part is that there's actually a pool separate just for lap swimmers. So many times in communities, there might be 1 or 2 lap lanes for avid swimmers, but right here in Skye Ranch, they thought about swimmers and they have their own pool. So I think this is really ideal. But it's not just about the Hub that everyone that lives in Skye Ranch has access to. No, there's so many other amenities out here. For instance, there's Turner Park, and Turner Park features soccer fields and baseball diamonds, as well as volleyball and playground equipment. So this is great. How many times can you just send your kids off to play wiffle ball and know they're right in the neighborhood? Also, there's 3 different walking trails throughout Skye Ranch, totaling over 10 miles of walking trails. So you're never gonna get bored exploring Skye Ranch. But what's really special is the way Skye Ranch is divided. We have townhomes, we have Casilla, which is lots of single family homes, and then we have Esplanade at Skye Ranch. Esplanade is for our active adults that want lots of lifestyle amenities. So on the Esplanade side, we have Rendezvous Park, which currently is home to a swimming pool, pickleball, clubhouse. It's smaller than the Hub. However, what they're adding in the Esplanade side is also amenity center called the Venue. Now the Venue is gonna have another resort pool. It's going to have the Bahama Bar. So for those that want a restaurant, you can use the Bahama Bar. And that is usually the #1 thing people ask me. Is there a restaurant or a coffee shop? Is there a way that I can just take my golf cart and get a meal when I don't feel like cooking? So absolutely can do this here on the Esplanade side. And as I'm saying, Rendezvous Park and the Venue will be just for residents of Esplanade. And residents of Esplanade can use the Hub. However, everyone that lives in Casilla or in the townhomes only will have access to the Hub and to Turner Park. So there's a little bit of separation. None of the clubhouses are gonna get overly crowded. And depending on if you want a lazy day, just hanging out by the pool, chilling, or if you want to bring your kids or grandkids to the splash pad and enjoy that, there is something for everyone. As far as the price point of homes in the area, first of all, like I said, we're starting with some townhomes that are going to start under $300,000, and then the Casilla side of Skye Ranch will feature many different floor plans, a lot of two-story floor plans. We have a lot of families living out there. We also have sprawling ranches, and the price point typically in the Casilla side is going to be anywhere from $600,000 to about $1 million. On the Esplanade side, we have the very popular Lazio models, the Ibis, the Farnese, the Palazzo homes that Taylor Morrison builds in Esplanades. So there's lots of different floor plans to choose from. And we also have luxury builders that have built homes in Skye Ranch. So if you're looking for a luxury home in the neighborhood because you just love the amenities, that is absolutely possible. There's still a lot of land to be developed in Skye Ranch. It's not too late to get in. And one last thing I want to add about the amenities here is that right across the street is a brand new school, Skye Ranch Elementary, which will be opening in 2025. So there's everything here aside from maybe a dance hall, but I'm sure if you wanted to bring a DJ in and have a party, you could do that. And very soon we will actually even see a Publix right outside the gates. That's coming in the near future. As you can see, there is something for everyone right here in Skye Ranch. It's definitely a neighborhood to put high on the list. And if you want more information on any of these neighborhoods that we're gonna talk about today, I'm gonna have a guide to them linked in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. Let's move on to the next one. The next neighborhood on our list, well, that's Star Farms. As you can see from around here, you can see there's baseball fields, soccer fields, pickleball, just about everything. So we need to dive into Star Farms. First of all, this is located in the northern quadrant of Lakewood Ranch off of Ulane Road and State Road 64. This is a sprawling neighborhood with over 1,400 homes. This neighborhood was developed by D.R. Horton, but also includes homes by West Bay, and our luxury builders have built a number of homes in this area as well. In Star Farms, there's not just one amenity center, or just two, or three. There's a total of 4 different amenity corners here in Star Farms. Let's start with the Retreat. The Retreat is the hub of all of Star Farms. When you go inside the Retreat, there is a little coffee bar and gathering space, lounge area. Think about what it's like in a Starbucks somewhere else, where you have that right here in the Retreat. So if you need to get out of the house and stop working from home and you want a little reprieve, this is it. Or your morning coffee, afternoon pick-me-up, right here in the Retreat. Outside the doors is a full resort pool with a lap lane and a restaurant that is just opening up. So finally, Star Farms has their own restaurant as well, and people are loving this. I've heard rave reviews about the food so far. Also at the Retreat area is a full gym with the addition of an elevated gym. Now, the second gym, you do have to become a member and pay a little bit more. Otherwise, everything else is included in your HOA fees that is right here in the Retreat. There is also a grand lawn for events. I mean, can you imagine what it's going to be like over the 4th of July? I'm sure there's going to be a big party. And all of these neighborhoods have activity directors. So if you're a little bit uncertain how to get involved or what you want to do, there's an activities director that is building camaraderie and helping neighbors become friends. So this is a great part of Star Farms. The next amenities that I want to talk about in Star Farms is Junction Place, which is exactly where we're standing today. This is where you're going to have your baseball diamond, your soccer fields, your pickleball courts, tennis, playground. There'll be another pool here as well. And everyone in Star Farms will have access to the Retreat and Junction Place. As you can see, there's so many places to be in Star Farms. I love how they have moved the amenities centers around here, because then you're not going to get bored with the same old place. You're not going to feel like you're always having to go to one place. It's not going to get overly crowded. So depending on what you're looking to do on that particular time or day, there's a lot of options. Also in Star Farms is Cabana Corner, which is a pool area specifically for the townhomes. And wrapping up the amenities here in Star Farms, we have to talk about Adventure Retreat. Now there is a section of Star Farms for active adults. Basically, it's a non-age restricted 55 plus area. The homes are built just a little bit more elevated with tile roofs and paver driveways. And these residents are the ones that will have access to Adventure Retreat. They will have their own pool, they'll have their own workout facility, their own pickleball courts, and gathering space. So again, it's really nice that they kind of separated that out. So this is the adults only pool area. And as I said, the residents in this section of Star Farms have access to Adventure Retreat. So to recap, everyone has access to all the amenities except for Adventure Retreat, which is specifically for those active adult lifestyle. So as you can see, there is something for everyone out here. And price of homes, well, we have townhomes starting about $300,000. We have our luxury builders such as John Cannon and Arthur Ruddenberg that have built homes that are $2 and $3 million. And then we have a number of D.R. Horton homes that are great for all ages and stages. And then Homes by West Bay, which have two different series out here. They have kind of the mid-range where they have homes between $700,000 and $900,000. And then their luxury division, which are going to start about $1 million with a pool. So there is homes for everyone in Star Farms. Definitely check it out or put it on your list to explore. And before I wrap up, I do want to add there will be an elementary school opening in 26 right outside the gate. So again, like Skye Ranch, you can just jump on your golf cart and take your kids to school. So this next neighborhood is by far one that we get asked about quite regularly, and we've sold a number of homes in.
Yes, I agree. And that neighborhood is Talon Preserve by Devasta.
Yes, Talon Preserve is a beautiful neighborhood located just south of Sarasota in Nokomis. It's actually off of Honore and State Road 681. And the benefits of Talon Preserve, first of all, it's just a little bit quiet. It's close to the beaches. For instance, you can be in Nokomis Beach in about 10 or 15 minutes. Also, for my avid runners and joggers, right outside the gates is Legacy Trail, and people love that. But when you're inside the gates, there's so much to enjoy. First of all, their Hideaway Lounge, so basically their tiki bar, just opened recently, and people are loving that. So again, all of these neighborhoods are going to have some option when it comes to food choices right here. Now, Talon Preserve is a little bit smaller than the other communities that we've talked about. For instance, their amenity center is only 18,000 square feet, and it doesn't have a coffee bar in it. So that's one big difference. Also outside by this beautiful pool, we don't see the cabanas that you see in some of the other neighborhoods, but it's still a beautiful pool with a rock wall finish and lots of sports courts. Out here we have 8 pickleball courts, multiple tennis courts, 4 bocce ball courts, and inside there's an arcade room, gathering room, a little dry bar to bring your friends to if it's raining outside and you want to gather for space. So there's a lot going on right here in Talon Preserve. So inside Talon Preserve, also the homes are beautiful. And to begin with, they have a 2-bedroom villa with a den that's going to be under $500,000, and they're beautifully appointed. Then we have some small homes. If you're just looking for a winter retreat or you're downsizing, the Hallmark model is just ideal. But most of our clients seem to like the Prestige or the Mystique, a little bit larger. So for 2,000 square feet with a pool, you can be all in under $800,000. And there is inventory homes, or you can choose to build your own home. They also have multiple 2-story homes and some luxury homes that are over 3,000 square feet that are going to be a little over $1 million. And throughout Talon Preserve, there's so much water, there's beautiful views, you see bald eagles flying. It's so beautiful, so peaceful, and yet so convenient.
So let's move on to our last neighborhood, which is Azario at Esplanade.
Let's go. Well, we've definitely saved the best for last, and that is Azario at Esplanade. This is a beautiful neighborhood built by Taylor Morrison, located in the northern quadrant of Lakewood Ranch. So this neighborhood not only has amenities, restaurants, it also has an 18-hole golf course. So for golf enthusiasts, this is absolutely one of those neighborhoods you need to put on your list. But let's dive into what all you get at Azario by Esplanade. First of all, you have the clubhouse, which features wonderful workout facility, plus rooms for Pilates, yoga studio, group classes right there on site. There is a spa, so think massage, facials, haircut, anything you can imagine can be done inside the spa area. Also, there is a little coffee bar right inside the amenity center. So again, perfect for that morning pick-me-up or afternoon cup of tea, something just to relax in the middle of the day. This is ideal. And we have the Bahama Bar right outside by the resort pool. So this is beautiful, and there's lots of cabanas and ways to be shaded when you're out in the sun, because everybody wants to be sure to stay safe in this hot Florida sun. Also at Esplanade, we have multiple pickleball courts, tennis courts, bocce ball courts. There's even just one amenity center for those that want to play cards or mahjong or bunko or whatever you can imagine. There's a whole clubhouse just for socialization. And as in all of these communities, there is a social director planning tons of events. And I always tell people, if you can think of a club or an event that you want to host, no matter what neighborhood you live in, and there's an activities director, they welcome ideas and suggestions. They really want people to come to them and give them ideas of how to make the neighborhood even friendlier and more activities to get people involved. Remember, this is all about camaraderie and lifestyle. Now, the reason isn't just the golf course and the amenity center here. We also have a culinary center here at Azario. And the culinary center features 2 additional restaurants. We have Olive and Vine, which is definitely more of a grab-and-go, wood-fired pizza. It's a little bit more casual, some great salads and Italian fare. And then we have fine dining with full restaurant and bar is the Barrel House, which is really just another elevated level of eating inside your community. Now, a little tip that a lot of people don't know is that until Azario is completely sold out and the gates are closed, you can make a reservation at the Barrel House for dinner, or you can enjoy lunch at the Bahama Bar to see if you like the area. So it's very easy to test out this community to make sure it's right for you. So within the culinary center, those dining facilities are only open in the evening. And also right around the corner, there's a tasting room, there's a culinary kitchen. So if you want to bring in a chef, cooking classes, or entertain, you absolutely can do that. And as we know, Taylor Morrison builds beautiful homes, and Esplanades are known for their active adult lifestyle for sure. So some of the popular floor plans out here are the Palazzo model, the Lazio model, and the Farnese. So these are very popular floor plans, but we also have villas and standalone villas. So there is a home for all people. But keep in mind, this neighborhood is getting really close to selling out. They probably only have 1 more year of development out here. So if you're looking for that ideal golf lot, then you need to definitely start searching this community now, because the good lots are gonna be gone before we know it. So there you have it, 4 amenity-rich neighborhoods. But Sydney, I'm curious, which one's your favorite?
Oh, my favorite, I think, would be Esplanade. It's so nice, it's so big, there's so many things you can do, and the culinary center alone is enough reason for me to like Esplanade.
Well, if you have any questions about any of these neighborhoods, give Sydney or I a call today. And don't forget to download our amenity-rich neighborhood guide, which is in the link below, or you can go to our website and check out the resource page. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time,
take care. Neighborhood is Talon Preserve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I was like, okay. Get out of the house, work from to the year-round sunshine. Oh my God, what's the whiskey? What's the Barrel House? Is it Barrel House? Well, next time.
Take care.
Okay.